I'm trying to turn my apartment into my Pinterest board. This is a little bit of my Pinterest inspiration. It's got a lot of dark wood. It's very simple, chic, totally my vibe. And today, the first thing we're gonna do is go out to Michael's because I have a new wood stain I'd like to pick up. I think it's time to stain this piece of wood dark because I've had so much trouble trying to get it to work in here. And I recently discovered that if you have bright orange floors like this, then having light wood furniture just makes everything worse and you're better off with dark furniture. So hopefully this changes everything. Also, while we're out, there's a TJ Maxx there and I just want to have a little browse through the home section. I love a good TJ Maxx home goods type browse, and I thought we could do that first and then get into all the little projects and updates that I have for around the apartment. I figure before I pick up my wood stain, I would have a little look through some of the home decor that Michael's has. It's the time of the year where they have regular stuff and it's not seasonal, and I love it so much. Their Easter stuff is really cute though. It's like a very dusty gray blue theme and I really like it. I'm so excited for spring. Look at these really cute vases they have. Straight to the home section. Lot of Easter stuff. Something else I do need is another pot. I already have this one in a smaller size. This could work. This one's also really cute too. Of course, straight to the frames. I am collecting frames, especially silver ones. This one is really pretty. I might have to get this one to add to the collection. It's so pretty. This one is also stunning. This one is like a white enamel with a very light gold detail on it. I also really like this one. I love looking through the kitchen bits. There's so many fun little things. I like this. I also don't mind this canister. I'm not gonna lie, there is a part of me that really wants this teapot. It's so cool. I have the wood stain and I've never tried this brand before. I got it from Michael's for $8 something on sale. It's water-based and I wanted a half pint because Lowe's only sells the water-based stuff in a quart and that's just too much. So this will be the right size. I'm not gonna paint it though. I just don't think a solid black color would be the right move here because of the wood grain. From TJ Maxx, I only bought two things. I have the little silver frame that I really liked. I ended up not getting the enamel one. I just liked this one, so this can go into my frame collection. The other thing is a non-home item. It is this jumper. I've been wanting an ultra light gray jumper with this neckline and this zip as well. The one that I wanted was from Lululemon, so you know it was like $100 and something. This one, 20 bucks from Jockey, and it has the pocket as well, and I think it's so cute. So I can't wait to give this a wash and be able to wear it. And then on the way home, I swung by CVS to grab the last few photos for the photo wall. I had to reprint one, and then I just decided on 3 more for the empty frames. I'm going to update the photos real quick. I've pulled the console table out and I've got it on an old sheet so that it can catch any of the sawdust as we sand and any of the drips when we stain it, and I have to sand, which is definitely going to be an annoying task, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long. One of the really annoying things about these drawers is that they're kind of stuck in because I had to put some dowel in there and I actually can't take them out, but I think it'll be fine because really I'm just sanding off the finished layer and it's really not that difficult. This has been pretty quick. I actually just managed to get the drawer out. If I put my hand up in under, I can actually reach the dowel and push it back in and pull the drawer out. So that's gonna be really handy to be able to stain this piece right here. This is going to be a disaster. I tried so hard yesterday to sand it back evenly and sand it back as far as possible, and it's really patchy. So we may have to do 100 coats, but I just cannot be bothered to wait any longer. I do not have the patience to spend a week perfectly sanding this back. It looks terrible. It's so rustic looking, but thankfully I only need to wait an hour between coats, so hopefully after a couple of coats it'll actually start to look good. While I wait for the first coat to dry on the console table, I have my new storage tubs for the shoe closet. I got a set of 4 of these tubs. They do come with a lid as well. I don't know if I'm gonna need the lid, and I'm hoping that these are gonna be the right size for the closet. This is the first bin I want to change. This is all of our beanies and scarves and just all those accessories, and this box here is just way too big for the closet, so the door doesn't shut properly. Unfortunately, the tub is a little smaller than the other one. So I'm also going to remove this tub and trade it with another one of these guys from the office. To be fair, even though it's overflowing, it works. It's fine. It's fine. I might just see if the stuff in that square box fits into one of these. It fits. It's a little overflowing, but at least the door's shut now and I don't have that gap. We have another shelf of shoes here, and I thought I would at least attempt to neaten it up a little bit. I genuinely do not know if this is worse or better. I think it's more organized, and at least now this door actually shuts properly, so there's not a gap. This side is still sitting out a little bit, and I can't figure out why. I think it might be this basket and that my summer shoes are sort of keeping it really wide. I don't know. But I guess it's much better than before because the door was sitting out here before, so it's a win. Let's start on round 2. We're up to coat number 3. Here's hoping that this is the last one. It still looks a little rustic, but I think this coat will do the job. I did a really terrible job at sanding it back. So there's a lot of patches where the stain didn't really absorb into the wood and it kind of just went over the top of the previous stain. So it kind of now just looks like it's been painted, and it's very patchy, but I actually don't mind it and it's fine. Like I cannot be bothered to do it properly. Maybe one day if I have an electric sander and an outdoor space, I'll be able to sand it back properly and restain it, but I think it's totally fine. I just hammered the dowel back in so it stops the drawer from falling out. I think that looks so much better against the black wood. Oh, I love these handles. I think they're so cool. I absolutely hate this basket because you can see all of the cables at the top, and I I don't know if there's a way for me to rearrange this so it doesn't look as terrible. I'm like, maybe I just stick that there and it just be there by itself. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to do with that basket. It's so messy to look at and you can always just see it. I think it looks so much better than the brown wood. There's just a couple of things I need to change because it's a bit cluttered. I need to ditch the candlestick in the middle, change something about this basket with all of the cables, although this basket does look a lot better on here than on the light wood. I'm not sure about the dark colored jewelry box. And then lamp is gonna stay, books and bowl are gonna stay because that bowl is my favorite. This needs to change. I don't know what type of plant or flowers or something, but that has to change. Let me just grab something else for a sec. These are from the front entryway. These are just really cheap fake flowers. They're not good quality, and just a ginger jar from HomeGoods, but I kind of like it. I'm gonna leave that in the entryway because I like it where it is, but it's just giving me some ideas. I think that could kind of work. I don't know. I've got a lot of room to play with here, and this is my favorite spot, but the more I look at it, the more I'm like, that basket, we have to do something about those cables. I also have these flowers and this vase, which I really like, but they're very autumn wintry, and you know, this is the vision I had for winter. The other color just wasn't pulling this together. This is what I wanted winter to look like. But now that we're going into spring, I might have to take them and put them away and find something else to fill the space. These are the fresh flowers that Chester got me the other day. I love green and white flowers. You know what would go really well here? Lilies. Like, I love lilies. White lilies would look so good here. It would be perfect. So I may have to pick some up this week. I'm just having a look at little storage baskets. I need something with a lid that I could put here and maybe cut a hole in the back of and just run the cables out the back. I mean, what's this one? This one's literally $7.80. Do you think I could take some scissors to that and cut the back of it out? I don't know if it's big enough though. What's the dimensions? Oh, it's tiny. It's like a tissue box. That's not gonna work. But something like that where I could maybe cut the back of it out, and then that way you won't see any cables because it'll all be hidden at the back. I moved these back here for the moment. I just really like the blue. I think it's pretty, but I'm gonna get some lilies maybe tomorrow or the next day and put some fresh lilies there because I think that would be perfect. The next house project I have is something I've been meaning to do for such a long time, and it is hide the cables that are hanging out from under the TV. I did purchase some of these cable hiders months ago, but I decided they were too small, so I got some really thick ones, and I think I'll just do one strip down the middle and put all 3 cables in the one. As you can see, I have the cables just here, and I'm thinking we could just put the cable hider right down the center here, and it'll hide them all away. So this comes with 3 attachments, but I genuinely think I'll just need 1. I was considering maybe painting it the same color as the wall, but it actually sort of matches already. I'm going to attach one side with 3M sticky things so that I'll be able to peel it off when we move. And this just slides off, so I could put the cables in there and just slide it off. I think I might have to move the unit out of the way. I don't know if you can hear the noise of like construction, but I guess I'm not the only person that's working on home stuff right now. But I measured the TV, and this is the sticky thing that comes with the cable hider. I don't want to use this though because I worry about having to rip it off the wall when we move, so I'm going to use proper 3M little sticky things, but I've just taped it to the TV to mark out the center point where I'm going to stick the cable hider. I think it's pretty centered and straight, I'm hoping. Let me have a quick look. A little to the left. Twice now I've messed it up. It's a little far this way, but it'll be fine. So I guess I slide that off, and then I can really press that to the wall. I don't really know how to do this. I collect them all. Start at the bottom. I did it! Look how neat that is. It's so much better. I'm so excited. It looks so much better than having the 3 cables hanging down. This has to come out just a little bit so it's even, because there's like a, what do you call it, an outlet behind there that stops it from being able to sit right up against the wall. But tell me that does not look amazing. So much better, and I only needed this much because you can't see the cables unless you actually look over the top. Okay, this was successful. I think this was like $6 or $7 and it's the right size. So I will have this link down below if you want to hide all your cables as well, because so good. I genuinely can't get over it. It's way neater. So much neater. I'm just kneeling on the floor by the door because I think from this angle, it's so perfect. It's my Pinterest board. I love that all the way in the back over there, you can still see the entry table as well, which also matches everything. I think it was the right choice. I need to get some lilies, like I said. I just think white lilies over there will look so beautiful. And I just remembered, I forgot about the mirror. I filmed some stuff, so let's jump back and then I'll show you the new mirror. This is the current mirror, and as much as I love it, it just doesn't really go with anything else. So I have sold this and I have someone coming to get it this afternoon, and I think it'll be better off in a new home. The mirror has arrived, but it is packaged very poorly. I don't know if this is gonna be broken or not. Does anyone remember the first mirror I got when I first moved to Toronto that was completely broken because it had poor packaging? I feel like this could be a repeat of that situation. Success. It is not broken. This is the floor mirror that I really wanted. I just wanted a plain black mirror, just like what I had when I lived in Toronto. This one is about 3 inches thinner than the one in Toronto. It was like a $30 or $40 difference in price, and I was like, do I really need to pay the extra $30 or $40 for the extra couple of inches? And I think this is totally fine. I am a little uncertain of it though, because being that it is leaning against the wall, there's something about the, what do you call this? The trimming and having the mirror leaning that's a little bit funny. I don't know how to explain it, but like here next to all of the other little black details, the table and the frames, I don't know, I think it works. I still need to decide what to do with this wall here now that I don't have the console table anymore. But anyway, this is the mirror I decided to go with, and I really like it. I'm very happy with it, and I can take little outfit photos and videos and show you what I'm wearing, which my top is also new. It's from Cezanne, and I'm trying to branch out into a different colorway. I don't know if this is a little too yellow toned for me, but it's fun, and I wanted to try something different. And then all winter I've been wearing my bootcut jeans. I think bootcut jeans are just the most flattering. If you wear them with like a pointy toe boot or a heel, so flattering. And these are from Abercrombie, and I also have them in the indigo as well. And so I refuse to wear anything else. I want my ankles covered when it is cold. But that's my little mirror that I ended up getting. Anyway, all I want to do is come and sit down here at this angle and look at my living room from this space here, because it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's my Pinterest board, and I love it. I just want to sit here on the floor and admire my beautiful living room with my coffee. I absolutely could just sit here, but I did accidentally spill some coffee on the couch this morning, and so I had to upholstery clean it, and it's still wet. So I will sit on the floor and admire my living room that looks like my Pinterest board. Although I'm noticing one thing that's gonna have to change. I didn't paint the inside of the console table, and there's a gap between the drawers, and you can kind of see that it's a light wood. So I might just have to get my black paint because I ran out of stain, and just paint the back inside part of the console table, so that when you're sitting on the floor and you're looking at the drawers, you're not seeing the light wood come through. I think that's something I'll have to do. We'll add that to the list of things to do, but I feel like I finally ticked a few things off the list today that have been on that list for so long, like the cable hider. I'm just so glad that's done. But painting the inside of the console table is next on the list. I also need to touch up some of the spots that really did not get sanded, and it's just the paint or the stain just didn't stick. But I really love how everything came together. I'm very happy with it. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out today while I've done a few little bits and pieces around the apartment. I love making these videos. Like it's a continuous work in progress, and I just love making little changes. But today feels like a bit of a big change because that piece of furniture just looks so different now. Anyway, I probably should rewrite my list. I gotta hunt for a basket now or some sort of internet box storage. Ugh. The list continues, the jobs continue, but it's fun and I enjoy it, and I hope you've enjoyed hanging out. So I am gonna wrap it up here, but I will see you on Monday.